Hey guys. All right, so it's Monday, and well, it will be when you watch this at least. And we're looking at lesson 7.9 today. So, sorry, it's lesson 9. 7.9 means it's unit 7, lesson 9, which is solutions of inequalities. And today we're going to go through 9.1. Um, and then you will have questions 1 through 4 in the practice problems, if that's the way that you are practicing. Other options would be to do some freckle practice, do the Khan Academy practice, or in addition to those, you also have a Kahoot here, and there will be a couple other things that will be added to this list. So let's start in on lesson 9. All right, I have lesson 9 pulled up here, and we start off with a number line that you'll notice doesn't have any numbers on it. But we are asked to create an inequality so that there's truth here. Now, if we look at this, blank is, remember it's hungry, it wants to eat the greater number, the larger, better quantity there. So this is opening on this side, which means that our greater value needs to be over to the left on this top situation here. So I'm going to choose one of the numbers that is on the greater value side. So I'm looking at this, and F is the largest quantity we have. It's the furthest to the right. So wherever it's at, it's going to be the biggest out of all the possibilities that we've got there. So I'm going to start by saying F is greater than, well, since that's the furthest to the left, it's greater than everything. We could pick any other number on that number line, and this is going to be true. So I could say F is greater than E, or I could say F is greater than D, um, or any other choice along there, because that positive number on the far right side is going to be greater than a lesser positive number like E. It's going to be greater than 0. It's going to be greater than any of the negatives, which A, B, and C are all on the negative or left less side of that number line. So I'm going to leave it like that, but there's multiple possibilities there. And for part B, we're asked to write a statement in the opposite direction, where whatever we put first should be less than, because that symbol has the small side of the symbol on the left. So the value we put on the left needs to be the lower value. Left is less. As far as the number line goes, to the left side of the number line, the numbers are getting lower and lower and less. So I'm going to pick the smallest value since I want something small on the left side of that symbol. So I'm going to go with A because A is the smallest value we've got. It's the furthest to the left of anything on this particular number line. So A is going to be smaller than, well, everything. It's to the left of every other number. So I could use D again, I could use F again, or I could use one of the ones I haven't used yet. So I'll just say B here because A is to the left of B. So even though these are both going to be negative values because they're behind that 0 there, um, we will be able to know that A is the least lowest value. So then we're told that Jada thinks that she has found 3 different ways to complete the first question correctly. Do you think it's possible? Explain your reasoning. Well, we just talked about the fact that there's a variety of ways we could do this. So absolutely, there's at least 3 ways, way more than that actually, that we could accurately complete that statement. And then we're asked to list a possible value for each letter on the number line based on its location. Okay, list a possible value. Now, oh, I don't have a drawing tool on here, but all right, I'm trying to do this a different way today and see if it'll work any better. All right, so if I can draw straight on here, hopefully it'll let me. It already says that D is at 0. And since D is at 0, my numbers to the right of 0 are going to be positives. So let's see, E isn't like right next to it, so I don't know, maybe I'll call that like a 3. There's a little gap in there. And if F is even a little bit further up, F could be maybe 5 because there's a pretty good gap between this. So we could say like there could be a 4 there could be a 1 and a 2 there, and E and F I could say possibly 3 and 5. It does not have to be that one, but those are possibilities. So then if I'm looking on the negative side there, and I'm hoping I can switch colors. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, we'll go blue. So behind the 0 to the left side, we start counting again, 1, 2, 3, just like we would in the positive direction, but going away from the 0. So the thing closest to 0, the thing closest to D there, or C in this case, is going to be, the absolute value of it is going to be the lowest. So I'm going to say maybe -1 right there, definitely a negative number. So then B would be a little further from 0, so that might be at -2 or 3. And then we've got a pretty big gap here. So again, we're definitely still in the negative direction. If this is -1, this is -2, then -3, -4, -5. I don't know, that might be maybe -6 approximately. Just looking at the distances or the gaps away from 0, because again, our absolute value is the distance from 0. So if I look at that, looks like almost the same size gap in those blue little jumps I made. So I'm thinking this would have to be, this negative number would have to have an absolute value or a distance from 0 more than that positive number because it's further away. It's a bigger gap. That is going to hit the main focuses of this lesson. So that should definitely keep us under that 10-minute mark. Reach out to your teachers, though. Myself, whether I'm your teacher or not, I'm happy to answer questions. So jump on those math help sessions. There's a math help session Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We don't mind if you're from another team. Just jump on and ask questions. Email us if that's faster for you, but let us know if something doesn't make sense. Me in particular, if there's something about a video, please email me so that I can try and do better in the next one. See you guys in the video I'm about to make, but you'll see me again on Tuesday. Bye.